The focus is very much on Miami and this mail distribution center where it's thought that most of the several parcels at least were processed, and there's of course a fear that more could be at large. The police are working with the Postal Service to identify quickly any more parcels that may still be in the public domain. The authorities have called for vigilance, and it's of course not known if these parcels are hoaxes or if they may be real bombs, but as we've heard the police saying there, it's far better to be safe than sorry. The Homeland Security Secretary, Kirstjen Nielsen, has confirmed that some packages originated from Florida, and she says, "I'm confident that this person or people will be brought to justice." Now, there's been praise for a security guard who spotted a device that was sent to Robert De Niro's office in New York. It's a retired police officer. He was off duty at the time, watching on TV, and recognized looking at the pictures of some of these parcels. It jogged his memory, and he thought, "I saw one of those a couple of days ago. Looked suspicious." He raised the alarm, and sure enough, it was another suspected device. Now, most of the targets have been high-profile Democrats, and all have been outspoken critics of Donald Trump. But of course, the identity of who's behind this is unknown. We can't say for sure that that Trump supporters are behind it. There's even been suggestions from conservatives that it may be some kind of liberal plot to boost support for the Democrats, but there's absolutely no evidence for that at this stage.
Well, it's a highly charged atmosphere in the US at the moment. Obviously, we're just a few weeks to go till the midterm elections. What's the political dimension to this? What other reactions have there been? It's
hard to underestimate the importance of this time. We know what the state of American politics is like, and at this time, just 2 weeks before the midterms, it is indeed a frenzied atmosphere. The elections could determine the direction of American politics, and particularly the Trump presidency. So there is very much a focus on the political rhetoric at this time. Trump, of course, himself has been criticized for his comments. One of the targets was the former Vice President Joe Biden under Barack Obama, and he says that this is something of a wake-up call for the country. Let's have a listen to him.
It's not America. It's not who we are. It's not who we are. And it's time for us, I hope this has been enough of a shockwave for people to say, okay, enough is enough. Trying to divide people, it's dangerous in a country like ours.
Now, it's been pointed out that Biden himself perhaps bears some responsibility. He's once reportedly said that if he'd been in high school with Donald Trump, then he'd have fought him. Donald Trump tweeted yesterday, turning the attack again on the media, blaming them for much of the anger that's in the country, and again saying there's too much fake news, which is completely hateful. But we're still seeing sort of Jekyll and Hyde Donald Trump here. On the one hand, he's calling for peace and harmony. At the same time, critics say that a lot of his comments, particularly when firing up his base, amount to incitement to violence.